At this week's GDC Sony press conference, Sony has announced specific details about the release of the PlayStation Virtual Reality headset. The headset is set for an October release window. It will cost $399 and euros and £349. From launch onward till the end of the year, the PlayStation VR will have a library of around 50 games. And even an exclusively developed Star Wars Battlefront game will be released on the PlayStation VR. The accessories included in the final package are the following: the virtual reality headset itself, instruction papers, headphones, all sorts of connection cables like HDMI cables, and the power supply. But the interesting part that is included in the final shipment is the mini PS4 shaped brick that you have to connect most cables to. Because against popular beliefs, the external so-called processor unit actually doesn't add any additional graphical or processing power to the PS4. After a statement from senior staff engineer Chris Norden, the PS4 can actually run the PlayStation VR by itself with a 120Hz refresh rate. The actual use of this external processor unit are some other neat and interesting additional features. But one important function the processor unit brings to the table is that it gives the player the much needed object-based 3D audio. A much needed function for a good virtual reality experience. Some other cool features are, for example, the social screen, which means that you can display the virtual reality screen with a bit lesser quality at the TV screen, so others can get an impression of what the VR player sees. And a similar but still different feature is this so-called separate mode, in which you can send over a completely different screen to the TV. This opens up a lot of different and new gameplay possibilities in terms of asymmetric gameplay, in the sense of Nintendo Land 5-player multiplayer minigames. And at last, the processor unit apparently makes it possible to display PS4 system software like games in a cinematic mode on the PlayStation VR. Additionally, the PlayStation VR needs the PlayStation camera to track the head movement, and the camera is not included in the basic PlayStation VR bundle. But different PlayStation VR bundles will come out in America that will include the PlayStation camera and 2 motion controllers. But it is only confirmed for America until now. Moving away from VR, Microsoft surprisingly announced crossplay functionality for the Xbox One. That means specifically that the Xbox One has now the capability to crossplay online games with other platforms like PC and even other consoles like the PS4. The first game to include this surprising feature is Rocket League, that will be playable online together with PC and Xbox One. There's currently nothing else planned, but the boss from ID at Xbox, Chris has confirmed that theoretically every game and every platform is possible to crossplay with. So it is only dependent if the other companies and console competitors are working together to make it possible and working. And it would be beneficial for both, and no one would really get a disadvantage out of it. And it would be a step forward for major multiplayer third-party games. Thanks for sticking around. If you liked this video, it would be really appreciated if you share it with your friends or viewers who might be interested in weekly gaming news roundups. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with new videos and Twitch streams. Thank you guys so much for watching.